Interestingly, there are about 17 million youth out there, and out of these 17 million youth, each one of them is competing for the same job. How many Kenyans are we? Almost over 41 million, but how many are employed? So do the math, do a bit of research to find out which space can I operate in. Recently, the government of the day came up with the Hustler Fund. It's already in pole position to be rolled out. I believe during campaign period, everybody believed this is going to be some sort of donation or something, but it's not. In actual sense, it's a loan. I'm so glad that LavishHat actually had an opportunity to invite me for this particular show today. Reason being, so that I may become a source of inspiration to somebody out there, somebody who's probably stuck. You've tried, you've pushed yourself. I'm not saying I'm perfect. I got my first job through internship. I was an intern. I used to dream about white collar jobs, but around the same time in 2007 and beyond that network, get to identify with people. If there's a conference talking about youth and funding and all that, get an opportunity to go there. If the fee if it requires you to pay something small, just go out of your way.
All right, thank you so much, the LavishHat TV, and so much humbled. Welcome again, and if this is the first time you're watching us, remember to subscribe, to like, and share, because LavishHat TV is the only place where you get motivation, you get to be inspired, and also get to learn so many things. We have new features in our YouTube channel on this comment section. So to those who have been asking how they can support the LavishHat TV, how they can support the LavishHat company, how they can be partners with us, feel free to go to the comment section. If you're using a laptop or if you're using a desktop, you'll get to learn more on the features of Super Chat. On the Super Chat, you can be able to gift LavishHat TV or to support or to sponsor in a way. So just get yourself there on the comment section. You'll be able to see those features, and feel free to gift us anything that you think will propel this initiative to the next level. Otherwise, we are so much happy for the support that you guys are giving us, and we are encouraged and energized day in, day out. Even the simple, ordinary actions can cause a positive and productive reaction. So whichever thing that you think is good and will encourage someone out there, feel free to do it, because it is that way you are contributing to build a better world, a better place for everyone to ravage his or her dreams. He has been my boss for a while, but today we are getting in touch in a different version. Actually, inspires me in a way, because he was once my boss, but also he's been doing something apart from his normal work which caught my attention, and I was like, let me talk to him, let me engage him so that we can learn. Why does he he's a banker by professional, but here he comes and he's now venturing into DJing. You see, he's doing these DJ things, mziki na nini. So we need to understand why the passion of music, at the same time he's doing a professional job. This is also to tell you that whichever thing that you're engaging yourself into, you can also have a side hustle somewhere that can also give you more and more income.
LavishHat TV ndo TV yako ya online kwa uhondo wa burudani na matukio ya kimuziki.
Welcome so much, sir, and we are so privileged to and honored to have you on board today in our show. And probably, who is Philip Omondi?
Philip Omondi is just this simple boy, born and raised in Kisumu, went through college. God blessed me with a job that I'm proud of. I'm a banker by profession, with key focus in matters property finance, meaning if you're out there, you're looking for property and all that, that's what I do on day to day. But that's not what we are here to talk about. Host today here on this wonderful platform, LavishHat platform. Today we'll be talking to the youth a bit about inspiration to the youth. I'm glad to be here today to share a bit about my experience and a few other things that I've got to learn all of in the few times I've lived, in the few times I've been working and hustling while at it. By hustling, I basically mean what I've been doing to just keep myself busy beyond my normal 8 to 5 job.
Dreams come true.
Dreams to me do come true because look at the life and time of, for example, Michael Olunga, Dennis Oliech, parental involvement in this. And I remember there was a time we were told to make football from homemade clothes, and it reminded me of so many years ago with the way we used to make balls using polythene bags and a bit of strings here and there. Just a few sportsmen that we can talk about, and a few sportsmen that we can relate with. All these are people that started from somewhere. For example, if you read the story of Victor Wanyama, where he came from, how he rose to be where he is today, and even his brother McDonald Mariga. McDonald, if you all remember, was just playing in your local kawaida football, ile mpira ya mtaa. But he went ahead and became the first Kenyan to ever play in Champions League and even score in a Champions League game. So you can imagine McDonald growing up, he never actually believed that he would get to that level in his career at any given point in time. So to me, I want to believe that dreams do come true. Personally, I've had my own personal dreams. And the only thing I would say is that when it comes to dreams, guys, if your dreams don't scare you, then they're not actually dreams. I'm not talking about dreams of waking up in the middle of the night feeling scared because you just dreamt of something that is a bit scary. It happens to us from time to time. But personally, basically what I'm talking about is that kind of dream or that kind of aspiration that you have, what you see yourself. You see, when you go into a job interview, half the time they normally ask you, where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? Where do you see yourself in the next 3 years? Basically, what they're asking you or what they want to know is that paint for us how your dream look like or how your future looks like. So dreams can actually be connected to someone's future. You dream of like owning a car one day. You dream of having a family one day. All those are dreams, and it's always good to have dreams because when they actually come to when dreams come to reality, there's some self fulfillment that you get out of it. I actually have a side hustle that I do. I do it as a hobby. I do it for fun. I'm a DJ, not by profession, but I do it to make some little coins here and there because actually when I started off, I didn't know that this thing could actually make me some money. We used to have these office parties when I got employed back then in 2008, and what used to happen is that we used to listen to recorded mixes of established DJs, Kalonje, Bunduki, Risasi, and the likes. Street mixes, and over time I realized that we were actually using a CD changer. Home theater. It was not even a home theater. It was just a small radio with some, a dish that had so many CDs. So selecting songs, or if in case you wanted a particular song to play, was such a challenge. And one time, a friend of mine came into one of those office parties, not office per se, but one of those office engagements, and he had a small controller, the small gadgets that DJs use, and beyond that, he also had a laptop, It was using virtual DJ to do his thing, and I got interested. Having also did this during post-election, because again, during post-election violence, we had so much time in our hands, especially for us who are going to college. By then, I just finished college during that time and I had nothing to do. My elder bro Paul was so versatile. He was so engrossed into virtual DJing, and I really liked what he used to do back then, and I found myself equally liking the trade, and over time I developed an interest in DJing. And when I left Kisumu in 2008, after the post-election violence, that was sometime around in September when I got now a permanent job in Nairobi. It was such a fulfilling thing, and getting to align myself and finding that space where that colleague of mine was DJing in that particular staff event. I got interested in the equipment he was using, so I very quickly ran and bought myself a laptop. I remember I spent about 21,000 to buy a compact laptop, which I gifted a very close relative of mine after replacing the said machine, HP machine. And then over time, I also got myself into, just trying a little bit of house parties here and there. Then at some point in 2013, I stopped because it was becoming too monotonous and all that. But I still used to do it at my own free time. I go lock myself up in the bedroom, just try to mix songs here and there, and trying to see what is it that I can do to just pass out time beyond just watching movies. And when I got into a new job, I made new friends, and of course, the new friends, I equally found them doing parties here and there, just two small gatherings. And guess what? I did just one event. It was a small gathering, and they told me, if you're serious about this, you can actually take this to the next level. And they paid me my first. I told them I can do this for free, and funny thing is that they paid me 5K, and by then 5K was such an amount, and I like the concept that I can actually do this not only for free, but do it to make some good money, not good as such, but at least some small cash that would keep me going over and above, my normal salary that I take out every month from my current employer. And it was so interesting back then because over time I got to make new friends. So my advice to you is that out there, just try and establish your hobby. Try and establish what you want. If you have a talent in knitting, you have a talent in creative arts, you have a talent in drawing, just try to find out if you can take that to the next level and create networks. The good thing about the world we live in today is that we're in a social media world where you can just simply do something small and you put it out there and somebody will interact with it, and it goes viral. And we've seen celebrities right now talk about people like Aziad. Aziad did a very small short video during COVID times, and that video went viral, and see where she is today. She's making her own money from just a simple video on TikTok. So just try to find your space, fit in.
Indeed, I believe whoever have watched this video has learned a lot. The only place you will be accepted is the place you make it yourself. As a youth, be creative, find out something that you think you are best at, do it with all passion. Because I remember just recently we've just seen and witnessed the metro guy, yeah, Abu Bakar from Mombasa, right? He went to Qatar World Cup as a security guard, but at the end directing people to the metro train, metro bus there, and then see what happened. So you never know. Anything can bring a change, or anything can take you from one step to another. So believe in yourself, believe in your dreams, be inspired always, and also be happy. And by doing so, I'm so sure things will be nice.
Do not think that people like Usain Bolt, Eliud Kipchoge just woke up one day and started running. No, practice, practice, practice. And over time, they kept pushing themselves. They had that self-drive. They have that inner thing that was pushing them to that goal. You remember we talked about dreams. You have that self-drive that the moment you identify your dream, Eliud Kipchoge probably had a dream of running for 2 hours and 49 seconds. He made it. He made a world record out of it. Was it 1 hour 49 minutes or 1 hour 49 minutes? And he actually made history by becoming the first person to run in such a time. So identify an opportunity, keep pushing yourself. You never know. And above all, pray about it. All of us, you could be a Christian, you could be a Muslim, you could be, Hindu, whatever. Pray in your own space, and you'll see marvelous things coming. Marvelous things coming. And beyond that network, get to identify with people. If there's a conference talking about youth and funding and all that, get an opportunity to go there. If the fee, if it requires you to pay something small, just go out of your way. If you have some money, get some money from your parents. If you still depend on your parents, your brothers, your sisters, get to attend such forums. This when you attend more and more of this, you'll create networks, you'll create opportunities that you'll be able to, out of your networks, identify opportunities that will push you out there in the foreseeable future. Believe you me, my current job that I do, by the time I was actually getting an opportunity to be interviewed for this job, I'd made over 31 applications in different organizations. And with this current employer, my current job was actually the 4th application I'd made. And the interesting thing is that I never gave up. I never tired. I kept pushing myself. Until I got to that level. I'm so glad that LavishHat actually had an opportunity to invite me for this particular show today. Reason being, so that I may become a source of inspiration to somebody out there, somebody who's probably stuck. You've tried, you've pushed yourself. I'm not saying I'm perfect, but all in all, inspirational stories, motivational talks really help you to move yourself to the next level. So don't shy away from watching as many inspirational stories as possible. They give you an opportunity to really push yourself to the next level. So be open to watch some of this. It could be that the person doing this is a professional. The people who give professional talks on different topical areas. YouTube has a lot of content. Go search anything inspirational. If you want to. And by the way, do you know what? Out of the equipments that I use, and if probably time will allow, my host will probably share with you a picture of the equipments that I own. I didn't actually go to school to teach myself how to DJ. I learned how to change, to beat match, to do everything through YouTube. I would buy an equipment today. I would go out there to my circle, get a small loan, buy an equipment, then pay pole out of the money I make from the small events, the little events, the private events that I normally host. I've had a chance to really pay that back. So and use YouTube to learn. There's small short videos of how to do certain things. If you are into public speaking, there are videos that have been done by professionals just to guide you on how to do that. If you want something to do with content creation. They are small short videos that professionals have put out there for you to consume. You learn a lot from YouTube. Yego, the famous javelin. I don't know whether it's javelin, if that's the trade or the sport that he normally plays. He said he learned what he does today. He represents Kenya, and out of that, he learned that through YouTube. So spend a bit of time on YouTube. You'll draw a lot of inspiration from the videos you're going to watch. You'll be motivated to actually push yourself to the next level. And invest a portion of it. Believe you me, you'll go far, because doing things to just show people that you have the latest iPhone on social media, that you have the latest outfit, you have the latest, look at billionaires today. Bill Gates just jetted into the country a couple of weeks ago. It was not all pomp and color. I remember when Mark Zuckerberg, when he came to Kenya, the co-founder of Facebook, he was just putting on a normal gray t-shirt and some, jeans and sneakers. It was just so simple. But look at us today. You get a billionaire out there, or even a billionaire is quite an amount. You get some small money, like 1,000,000 shillings. You want to dress like a billionaire, but of course, this money, when you get it, it comes abruptly. All you need to do is manage. Look for something that where you can put this money for it to grow, because it's out of investments that you get to grow yourself. Because wealth is not defined by wealth is not defined by how much you have in your liquid assets. It's equally defined by how much you have in your physical assets, real estate, cars, and all that, because they compose. That is, the component of wealth is actually defined by that in totality. But my take is, don't take out such small loans or digital loans just to for routine purchases, or you want to take out a loan for spending, to go to Mombasa. It's the worst idea that you can actually take. Why? Because taking out a loan, a debt for spending is not the right idea at all. It's not the right idea. I would rather you take out that money, and the sole intention should be to invest that money in something that can give you money in return, so that whatever you get in return, you can actually use it to repay back that facility. Okay? Because why? If you're employed today, your employer actually pays you for the time you're investing in the organization. Out of that money that you get at the end of the month, which is salary, you can use it to take out a loan that would help you acquire a car that you can put out there on the road for taxi purposes. For Uber, to get some money. You can buy you can take out a loan and invest in government securities. You can take out a loan and put it in some small investment that's going to generate money. There's a reason why people go out there to take out big loans, to buy property. Why? Because they want to rent it out to prospective tenants. And tenants here, who being you and I, who don't see that element of taking out a loan with the intention to buy a property to rent out. So start small, start within your space. Don't go and align yourself to the fallacy of get rich or die trying. It's never that serious, because in the process of doing that, you'll encounter a lot of challenges and people who will try to guide you into different dirty paths. So if the hustler fund is available for take it, but be disciplined. Ensure that when you take out that money, invest it. It's just like higher education loans, the help loans that are given for university. The whole essence is that if you're coming from a vulnerable background, then you have the opportunity to use that money to help you to sustain you throughout college, so that by the time you get employed, you start paying that money back. Don't get your help loan if in case you're watching this and you're in college and you're going to use it to do some other things that are not going to help at all. So I believe those statistics actually hold water. Do a bit of research about what you can do, and therein a business idea will come. I mean, you could be out there on the internet just trying to Google a few things, and then make Google your friend. Don't spend so much time on WhatsApp chatting and sharing stories, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. Look for things to do. If you're on TikTok, if you're on Facebook, go to business pages and see what marvelous things people are doing there out there using their social media pages, because it's out of social media that not even internet in general, because all these platforms, be it social media, be it Google, all this, they use internet. So make Google your friend, get to know where else can I get an idea, which other opportunities are there in terms of jobs. You have LinkedIn, spend more time on LinkedIn.
That has been your time. We are saying thank you so much. Don't forget to subscribe, to like and share. LavishHat TV is the only place in Kenya, the first online TV ever that you will be inspired, you'll be motivated, but also your mindset will change. My name is Hamad Tenguri, LavishHat CEO. Thank you so much, and that has been your time. Continue subscribing to our LavishHat TV. If you've not subscribed yet, remember to share these things or these videos, and by doing so, you'll be supporting the young brains, the young generation, the smart brains. Thank you so much. Hala.
LavishHat TV ndo TV yako ya online kwa uhondo wa burudani na matukio ya kimuziki. Believe you guys are going to kwa sababu nimeona mna experience na masuala mnayouliza, yani everything is perfect. LavishHat TV ndo TV yako ya online kwa uhondo wa burudani na matukio ya kimuziki.
Yo, this is King Kaka and you're watching LavishHat TV. Keep it locked.
Hey yo, what up, it's your boy Calligraph Jones, rapping the 254, straight out of the 1960. Right about now, you checking me out in the flesh, and you know who I'm rocking with, LavishHat TV, and this is the CEO right here, as you can see. So respect the OGs, respect LavishHat TV, respect.